YouTube, namaste. I want to cover 3 aspects of my seasonal affective disorder. I have seasonal affective disorder in the form of winter depression. It has been quite a struggle, and it's been informing my decision to relocate long-term to a place that ideally lacks a winter season altogether. I would hope that that would be the core solution, or at least a solution to one of the biggest factors of this form of depression. The first aspect of my seasonal affective disorder is experiencing very low energy. No matter how much sleep I tend to get, and no matter how much I cut down on tasks and commitments, my energy is extraordinarily low in the wintertime, and I find myself having to say no all the time to any and every opportunity. This made education very frustrating and very difficult, I now realize in retrospect. The core of the academic school year is in the fall, winter, early spring, leaving the best time seasonally for me and my mental health, my energy, the summer, which the summertime is not really when school happens. It's literally the break, and that would have been the perfect time for me to do well and prosper. I remember in grade school I would be in advanced summer classes, and then I would struggle during regular classes throughout the conventional academic school year. I only realized I had seasonal affective disorder midway through pharmacy school. Here I am. The second unique aspect of my seasonal affective disorder is that I require more sleep than average. This goes hand in hand with having lower energy, but it's worth noting that as a standalone factor, I just need that much more sleep just to have a baseline level of functionality to get the bare minimum done. That really sometimes often boils down to just day job responsibilities, since that's what pays the bills. The third unique aspect of my seasonal affective disorder is that I have treated it by moving. That's right, I've studied abroad in Melbourne, Australia during the months of November and December. That's winter time on the East Coast in the US, but it's summertime in Melbourne, Australia. While I was there, my mind and body legitimately felt like it was in the summer, because it was in the summer. It was just that it was November and December, and I felt that much better. That led me to make this decision of relocating long-term to somewhere that is what they call SAD-free. I am on Facebook groups that are supportive of folks that deal with seasonal affective disorder. There are many tabs in these Facebook groups with resources and message boards that are super helpful. So I'm pretty confident that moving to a SAD-free region will relieve my seasonal affective disorder. One of the reasons I moved to New York from the DC area was that it was a close-by metropolitan city, and my extremely good friend from high school happened to have an available bedroom. The thought was that possibly the activity in New York and the robust, powerful stand-up comedy scene could offset the seasonal affective symptoms in the wintertime. This is true to an extent where I could prefer the environment here versus somewhere that was equally cold without the metropolitan environment. But the fact of the matter is that the cold and the lack of daylight seems to be more severe, feels more severe here in New York. Maybe that's a temperature thing, because I think the average temperature is warmer in the DC, Maryland area. I've reached the conclusion that I would not be able to live a healthy life during the winter time on the East Coast. If I had all the money in the world, then I could set up an arrangement where I spend my warmer months, like the spring and summer, those months in New York, say April to early September. I spent those months in New York and the other months in a perpetually warm place such as SoCal, southern Florida. We'll see what happens. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you have any comments or thoughts or perspectives on your mental health that you'd like to share. Happy to hear everyone's story. Thank you all so much.